Am I a little late? I don't think that's important. I don't think that's important if I'm a little late. All right. Hopefully y'all are doing fantastic today. Let me pull up the chat and ping the cord, and then we're gonna get into it. Yeah, I hope you guys have all been well. Let me pull this up here. If you're already here, you're a legend. I appreciate you a ton. I can't see my chat yet, but once I can, I'll pull it up and we'll jump right into it here. Let me do a like goal of, let's keep it short and simple, guys. Let's do 10. Okay. Run it up. Send it in. Hopefully everyone's doing well today. Okay, we're good. You'll just never have to like quick just lay it out. Sometimes I do. Let's see here. And then we got to do, the cord needs to be pung. People will hear about this. Let's see. Weren't you looking for that new sound? Well, check out this. That's like vaguely the Back to the Future quote, I think, right? All right, cool. We're gonna run it up here. Everything's been done. Appreciate you if you're watching the VOD. Guys, we are... wait, I moved the game. Yeah, let's ever move a game. That means the save is probably somewhere else. We'll have to do something like this here. Hold on. Hold on, guys. This is the one we're looking for. We're looking for... I moved the save, which means I have to go and find the... Or I moved the ROM, which means I have to go find the save. Because it was in my downloads, and I was like, hey, it shouldn't be here. But now I've moved it, and now I don't know where it went. It's probably this stuff here. Cut, and we go to... I'll put it in documents, right? Yeah. Why don't you like playing video games on the PC, Clockwork? Why don't you have fun doing this? Growing up, I had no problem with it because it was like the only option I had available to me was playing computer games. But let me tell you, when there were console and like handheld games I wanted to play, I was playing those instead every time. Because those are way easier to boot up and play. Sometimes, man, it's just, the user experience on a PC is just, it's not fun. Sometimes you spend more time figuring out how to start the game before you even get to it. But I think we got it here. Anyways, it's just an old man yelling at clouds. Don't worry about me. This should work now. Cool. All right. I have a button that instantly restarts for me, but I forget which one it is. It's this one, right? This one. Okay. So I don't have to do the button combo, which is nice. Hey, no fear what's going on. What's poppin'? Hope you're doing well. We're going to see if we can get Cyndaquil today. Shiny Cyndaquil, that is. I hope we can. I think we can pull it off today. Now that I know what I'm doing, this is like the proper way to shiny hunt gifted Pokemon in this game. I think we're in for a good one. Should be quick. I think I'm going to keep doing this at like normal speed. I could speed this up a ton, but I'm okay with taking this at the pace it's meant to be played at. We've already upped the odds to, you know, Masuda odds, so we'll be seeing shinies pretty often here soon once we get done with the starter hunt, so or at least more often than you would think. So we're gonna run it up here and see what we do. How's your day been? No fear. This is a Romhack actually. It's called Heart and Soul. Who's that girl? Who's that girl? It's Clockie. Oh, that's what mods look like now? Galooper, what's going on? You're not my worker anymore. You're my protector. Wow, that's so honorable. Oh, well then don't watch them. I will watch the Olympics with you if you watch something else. The shield it's kind of dumb, I'm not gonna lie. We'll get used to it though, and it'll be whatever. I like the color change. I think the color change is good, actually. No joke. It being brighter is nice, but they'll just kept the wrench. Some people have emojis related to that. Now they're looking at them like, oh, what? Most people will remember, but in like a year, you know, it'll be a long gone memory. They're talking about, for me, it wasn't even loading in. People were still wrenches this morning for me, so I was like, probably some update I can't even see, and I was right. It was an update that I couldn't even see. Well, now I can see it, so. Yeah, if only, right, Jess? If only those emotes changed too. It's been the way for months, but I thought it was a glitch since no one else was talking about it. Oh, really? No, I just noticed it. Hello? Is it this one? I don't remember how you reset. My reset button's not working. Why won't my reset button work? I'll do this. Maybe this will work. Same brain, same brain. Yes, I did say that earlier. How's your guys' day been? You guys had a good day today? My day was good. It wasn't too bad, honestly. I was just playing a lot of, well, I didn't play a lot of Pocket today, but I was watching a lot of people make decks today, and that was cool. There's this Blacephalon deck I saw someone make that I really want to do. Just very tired. Hey, that's a good day. Being tired at the end of the day is a good thing. It's a healthy thing. Speaking of being healthy, I forgot my water bottle, so I'll probably have to go grab that in a minute. Right after I get this shiny. Just do this. Nope. Took too long, I fumbled. Trying to get shiny Cyndaquil. This is in case you don't know what this is a ROM hack for Pokemon Emerald, actually. So if you're wondering what this is running on, it's Emerald. And it is essentially all the good parts about Gen 2. So pretty much a good chunk of Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And like, you know, some other parts of it, like the art style and stuff, kind of going back to Crystal and such. It is pretty much merging the two. It's a Gen 3 game about a Gen 2 region, and a lot of the elements are taken from Gen 4. Any questions? No? All right. There's a bunch of other stuff in here too. Like fairies are in this game. I was gonna say steel types were, yeah, duh. Fairies are in this game. Check the screenshot I took, and I did not notice the shield. Huh. This is the first time I've seen it. I don't know why it took forever for it to roll out. You know? I wonder why changes like that are so difficult to like plan out and do on this place. Oh my god, we're already dropping frames. That's wild. I don't have anything stupid on in the background, do I? I closed Steam out. I'm gonna close that out. Everything else is alright, I think. It's funny to me that this is like the odds are higher, but it's gonna be like probably just as long to find one of these as it would if we were doing base odds in like Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Because sometimes, you know, with how quickly you get checks if you don't care about which starter is shiny, it can happen relatively quickly. I think that's my favorite part about Heart Gold and Soul Silver, is it has one of the best and most fun shiny starter hunts. I think honestly the best one. No joke. I think the shiny starter hunt in Gen 4, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, is perfect and should never have been changed. Why it's only a thing in that game and no other game makes no sense to my brain at all. I understand it for some of the newer games, which is like a whole other discussion, but why couldn't they do it in the other ones? I don't understand the spaghetti code that Pokemon is working with. I don't understand any code, but I definitely don't understand the spaghetti code that Nintendo is working on or Game Freak, I should say, is using on a regular basis. I do wonder if like Game Freak so desperately wants to be making other games that aren't Pokemon, or if they're cool with it. I would hope that some people that work at Game Freak do like Pokemon. You know what I mean? I would be sad if they didn't, but I don't know anything about anyone that works there. That's true for like any game though, you know. I don't know anything about Silksong, but I can tell they all enjoy making video games, you know what I mean? But sometimes I see some of the stuff in Pokemon and I'm like, are you guys okay? Is everything fine at home? Oh man. Needless to say, I'm very excited for Pokopia. It's coming out here soon. Mostly because it isn't a mainline Pokemon game and it's someone else handling it. And usually that means it's going to be fun. Like Pokemon Snap, fun. Pokemon Coliseum, XD Gale of Darkness, fun. I don't think those are Game Freak at least. Those were like a different studio. Let me think about it. What else? And you can sit there and be like, well, were they, how much content was in them? No, they were just fun. I want to hear content. They were just enjoyable experiences. What else? The stadium games I don't think are Game Freak. Fun. Anytime a different studio takes over the IP. Pokemon Ranger, fun. I've never played Pokemon Conquest, so I can't say whether or not that's fun. Let me think. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, fun. Fun. I can't wait, by the way, until Pokemon Day comes along and we don't get a games collection like the older games. People are saying they have like information, insider leaks and all this other crap, and I swear to God, if I see another armchair YouTuber, journalist, nonsensical person come up to me in my feed, that's the craziest part. Is I'm not even looking for it and it gets shown to me and I'm like, I tell it I'm not interested, but then it just shows me less Pokemon and I'm like, no. Not that YouTube would quite understand the nuance behind why I don't like those videos, but still, like I like leaks and stuff. They're fun, but when people like, I'm gonna be honest, the people that make content based around leaks that happen in Pokemon, it's like nonsense to me. Sometimes it is like they're just commenting on the news and stuff about things that happened that day. That's cool. I'm okay with that. If that's what you want your channel to be, go for it. But like, if you're like, there's this 4chan post someone made, that is not how that works. 4chan is literally random posting on the internet. Anyone can do anything on that website. and post whatever the heck they want and have zero credibility. Why the heck would you, as like someone who wants to be a credible source of like Pokemon information, why would you use 4chan as a source ever? Yeah, news is okay with the rest is nope, nope, nope. Yeah, I know. It's just like, I'm fine with them commenting on stuff that happened that day, or even like some speculation, or even like oh, this guy's a credible leaker on Twitter. I'm okay with that stuff even. But anytime I see a green text, I'm done. I'm like, stop, please. Ugh. It is like literally anyone can post there anonymously and say whatever the heck they want. And it's a garbage website. Oh, shoot. Don't worry, we're okay. It's just... So Swigger doesn't tell you you're saving over it until you hit the save button. It's not like the other ones, which I kind of like, actually. It makes it easier to set that up. No, it's this one, actually. All right. And that's just a personal thing. I don't know. I understand you got to make content at the end of the day about something, but I feel like at some point you have to draw the line in the sand. You know? You can't sit there and be like, I want to be a serious source. That's all I'm saying. Oh, it's a tangent. Not really, but you know. I'm excited for new games and stuff. It's just I feel like it ruins the whole vibe. Because then what happens is people get excited for something and then it doesn't happen the way they thought it should. And then they get really freaking angry about it and say they're done playing Pokemon and they'll never do it again. At this point, a lot of y'all are a bunch of addicts. And I think you need to take a serious look at the, you know, what you're doing with your life. If you're saying Pokemon sucks and then you're picking up a Pokemon game and then playing it, that is like peak comedy. Like, why would you waste your time in such a fashion? There are so many other things you could do and enjoy. Why would you go on the internet, come across someone's Pokemon stream, and then come in and say, you know, it's just like a random thing that people do all the time, and it's just like, moderate so many channels. I see that all the time, and I'm like, what are we doing here? Go touch that. Those are the people that do need to go find grass and touch it. Do you think Gen 20 will be exclusive to the Switch 3 with the progress they've been making? Probably. I do think Gen 20 will probably be exclusive to the Switch 3. I think we nailed it on the head there. I mean 10. You must have so many numbers there, Luca. That's all right. That's all right. 100% yes. I do believe so. Okay, so there was like one tweet made by this guy named Ball Guy. And he's been one of the ones people keep quoting for like, oh, it looks like we're going to get like a Pokemon collection. I really want one as well. I'm in the same boat. I just think like taking what any social media person says at face value and going, well, they've been right before. Yeah, maybe the guy was lucky once, you know? Or maybe they used to be an insider and then they're not anymore. Like it felt like Riddler Q was an insider and then all of a sudden he just kind of wasn't. Or they are and they were hit with like a lot of legal nonsense or something. You know what I mean? And they had to start guessing because they lost the source of information they had. I don't know, but they are saying that it kind of seems like we might get Gen 5 remakes and they might be exclusive to Switch 2. So I think going forward, very much so, stuff is going to be pretty much Switch 2 exclusive as far as like official Nintendo or very Nintendo adjacent releases go. If it's exclusive to Switch 2, Nintendo going to get... Oh. So much backlash.
Hey, you guys are watching Bird Up.
No, they won't. Thanks for subscribing. Nah, they won't. No one's gonna get any backlash. People will just go get the Switch 2. Okay, next question. I feel like you fail to understand this is how it works every time. Do you think people stopped playing Pokemon because it was on a new console. No. In fact, that's how it used to work for every generation. Gen 1 Game Boy, Gen 2 Game Boy Color, Gen 3 Game Boy Advance, Gen 4 Nintendo DS, Gen 5 also Nintendo DS. This is where the trend breaks. Fair point. That's all right. Having a phone and I have big hands, it's hard to type. Hey, that's fair. Me too. I feel it. It's just funny how you screwed up every number in that one sentence. That was, yeah. That was a good one. Fair point. And I'm not mad at you. I'm just, you know. I feel like I come across as a very aggressive person. I just have a high energy. All right, that's all it is. I apologize if it comes across as anything more. I know, man. You get it. With Pokemon, you know, that's just how it is. But no, I don't think they'll get any backlash. I think people will just go buy a Switch 2 if they really want to play the new Pokemon, which they will. Have I played ZA? I did. I thought it was fun. I liked it. It was good, but the shiny hunting grind in it at the end was getting really boring. And I dropped ship. I'll be honest. At one point, you know, when you realize you're not even technically playing the game, you're like, what am I doing here? I'll probably go back to shiny hunting in it at some point, but it's one of those things where it's just like, I did so much of it, I'm probably going to drop it for a while. Ebode, what's going on? Yee, hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. How is you? Have you played Luca? It's a ton of fun. I do recommend it. I had a good time. Yeah, the Switch 2 has been like official for long enough now. And like less of it, because it kind of felt like maybe Nintendo also wasn't really being very like forward with developers as to when the release window was for the Switch 2 either. But now that it is officially hardware, I do think we'll start to see much more exclusivity coming to the Switch 2. So, gonna watch a video on Gen 10 before I get it. That's fair. Hey, you subscribe to the right place, because I will get Gen 10 day one and probably take the day off to play it for you guys. So 7 hours for Shining Charm, I get that. That was to be fair, I will say that was a bit of a repetitive grind, but it was fun. Because I liked the battle system in ZA. It was a good time. I didn't even really feel like it was too much of a chore. But once I hit 850 battles, I did AFK the rest of them. But I still feel like 850 battles is a ton, so. Yeah, of course. Yeah, if you want to know, I'll show you for sure. I'm very excited to play the new generation. If I don't want to talk about the leaks too much because I know people are trying to avoid them, but I will say that if the leaks are true in any case, it sounds like it'll be an interesting game. So, what are you trying? I'm trying to get shiny Cyndaquil. I respond to chat, so you don't even have to act like I'm not going to read your chat there, Aaron Sarasoy8386. I read every single chat. This is an active stream, actually. I'm not like AI or a woman gyrating her hips or oh god, what else is there on this dang platform that is just like horrid and awful to interact with? Gujas. Goody's my favorite Pokemon. Spent ages shiny hunting it. Nice. Congrats. Shalva Gumi is pretty cool. Good, and just got done eating dinner. Nice. I'm glad you're doing well. If there's a different one that is your last comment, it got wiped off the face of the planet by YouTube, so. Hopefully y'all are doing well, though. We are trying to get shiny Cyndaquil. This is Heart and Soul, a ROM hack based on Pokemon Emerald. So, it's Gen 3, Gen 2, Gen 4. Does that make sense? You guys follow along so far? Doesn't make any sense. Okay, yeah, I did see that one. Yep. Then we're good. Did miss it though, so I appreciate it. How long the stream's been going for? How long have I been streaming for? I reset. I've been streaming for, let me think. The playlist gives your channel a vibe for sure. Thank you. It is mostly Insane in the Rain. He actually composed some tracks for ZA, which is wild because he's been making jazz remixes of Pokemon music for a minute. So the fact that they like recognized him and how to make music for the game was really cool. Probably one of the coolest moments of ZA for me, honestly. How long the stream's been going for? And in general, they go for like, I think I've been streaming for like 2.5 years now, I think. Almost 2 years? I think like consistently it's been 2 years. Yeah, 2 years. It's kind of wild to say that out loud, but I have been streaming for 2 years. Or more than that, 3. Holy cow, hold on. No, my time frame is awful. It's been 3 years now that I started streaming. Holy goodness. Are you getting the orange cat when it comes out? The Lego? Nah. I'm not the biggest fan of like those sets, I guess. I don't know. It's not really my thing. I like the flower sets. I think the flower sets are nice. But that's kind of where I draw the line, I guess, at like realistic Lego scapes or whatever. I like some of the art that they do for Lego. But for the most part, I just get the nerdy ones. Think of starting a Pokemon channel? Any tips? Don't. Because if you want to make any other content on that channel, it won't do well. Which isn't true at all. Actually, I did like make some Silk Song. I've done like a ton of content on this channel, but I did play some Silk Song and that did pretty well for the channel too. So honestly, at the end of the day, if you want my biggest tip for content creation in general, even if, you know, whatever, I think your best bet is to just do what you love. And if you like Pokemon, just do it, enjoy it, you know, make sure you're talking to people, hitting people up. Consistency is key. You do have to be posting like every day, something, anything. And you can take breaks here and there, but it does kind of hurt your channel if you do. Is this from Titanic? It was, yes. A lot of different music in there. Thank you, of course. I'm more than happy to talk about it. I'm not like, I wouldn't say I'm like the most successful channel by any means. But I've had some small success here, so I'm more than happy to share what I know, at the very least. You gotta be talking a lot. Dead air sucks. You have to really fill it. W stream clock. Well, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. I feel that, Grandmother Silk. I get that. Honestly, I never felt like the one that gave me the most like issue was the one in Biowater. What, Grohl or whatever? David Grohl. It's probably the roughest one for me, but I think that was just because of the trek back every time was brutal. That was the worst run back I've ever done. I got 10 likes. That's awesome. If I could get a new like goal, I'd appreciate that. I think it's just me that has my emojis, so it doesn't matter to me. Any like goal will do. You throw an emoji in there, I'll probably pick it though. Just so you know. Even if it's just some random ones. Well, not too random. They have to have something to do with stuff. Oh, Galuber on top. Thank you, sir. Oh, wait, I gotta click back in this. That's right. This is what was broken earlier, as I forgot to click back into the emulator. The third course took you an hour? Dang. The third act is pretty wild, yeah. From what I've seen, I've actually not done that yet. The third act. I need to, still. But I feel like from what I've seen of the end game, I feel like I wouldn't struggle too much, honestly. Personally. I never say those things as like a means to be like, oh, it took you forever. You suck. I would never mean that. It's just, I don't know. It seemed fun. It seems like it'll be good to learn, but nothing seemed like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting really good at pattern recognition in video games. I think like that's what a lot of boss fights are literally just pattern recognition and being able to recognize those patterns in like a quick fashion. Is this a Nuzlocke? No, but it will be a shiny only run. I could treat it a little bit like a Nuzlocke, but I always start doing something I say is like kind of a Nuzlocke and it isn't. So I'll try my best to keep stuff alive, but if stuff passes out, then, yeah, I'm gonna keep running it. Can yours be the next one? Sure, if you're still around after we hit 25 likes, then yeah, I'll do it. If you give me a like, I'll do it. Who would win, Mewtwo or Deoxys? Probably, ooh, good question. I don't know. Probably Deoxys. Deoxys is a whole alien from space. Mewtwo has like daddy issues. So I think I'm gonna have to go with Deoxys. Yeah, Deoxys for sure. Brock's Krogunk, next question. Dude, Brock's Krogunk would totally body both Pokemon in a 1v1v1 for sure. I agree. Wait, what about Mega Mewtwo? I think Deoxys still. Deoxys has like all those forms. When Mewtwo's got two other forms, Deoxys has 3. It's got normal attack speed and defense. Still Brock's Krogunk, yeah. Still Brock's Krogunk. Defense form's the best in my opinion. I like speed the most, I think. That's probably my favorite. Although the normal form is pretty good too. I honestly just kind of like the normal form. Brock Sapini, ooh, close, yeah. Level 100 Mega Ray Ray versus a level 100 or level 1 Rat. Ooh, good question. I think I would pick. I'm trying to think if like Rayquaza has like any status effect moves. Probably not. So you know what? I guess it'd probably be the Rat. Unless Dragon Ascent has like crazy priority on like what's it called? Endeavor or whatever. Or not Endeavor, Quick Attack. Well, doesn't Extreme Speed hit faster than Quick Attack? Because if it does, then I would think like Rayquaza would win that 100% of the time. Favorite alien Pokemon? Probably Orbeetle. Or what Pokemon would you say are alien Pokemon? So we got like Elagem, right? That's definitely an alien. We got Deoxys. That's definitely an alien. I think what's it called? Orbeetle is alienish. Its Dynamax is a UFO. Who wins, Hisuian, Typhlosion, or normal? I do think I like Hisuian and Typhlosion more just because it has a bit more character than regular Typhlosion does. Clefairy, okay, that's another good one. Clefairy is a alien, that is correct. I would say that counts, yeah. Minior is a good one. It is from space. That one should count too, I agree. Ooh, you know what? Probably Minior then. I really like Minior. I think it's cute. It's one of those that I wish got a Mega or like a Gigantamax Minior would be crazy. I hope we get that at some point in the future. I think that's the difference between like a Mega and a Gigantamax, is that a Mega just makes a Pokemon look cooler, whereas the Gigantamax form like accentuates one fact about that Pokemon and just blows it out of crazy proportion. At least, well, and that's what most of them are. If you think about it, like Rillaboom, the drum just gets way bigger. Inteleon's on like a tower. Cinderace, the ball gets way bigger. You know, they just pick like one aspect of the design and they just blow it out of proportion. Snorlax is big, so they made him into an island. Switch a Chikorita for Wonder, you said? Alright, bet. If this one shines, so help me God. Okay, thank goodness. Oh, the sprite looks funny in this. It looks like such a goob. Sucker Fried Gigantamax. I like them too, honestly. I thought they were good. I thought they kind of dropped the ball a bit with Z moves. I thought those were kind of dumb, but I liked Gigantamax forms. I thought they were fun. Now, what they do is kind of lame. Like them just adding more HP to the Pokemon, and then the moves getting a little bit stronger is like whatever, you know. But the forms themselves I thought were awesome. Like Gigantamax Charizard. Well, Gigantamax Charizard is a little too anime for me, I'm not gonna lie. Same with like Mega Blastoise is cool, and same with Mega Venusaur. The Mega Charizard is just kind of like fire. It looks sick, I guess, but at the same time, it's just kind of like, I don't know. It's one of the least creative designs, in my opinion. Toxicity is pretty good. I agree. The fact that they made it into like a giant electrical pole is pretty cool. Orbeetle is really good. Its Gigantamax is awesome. The fact that it turns into a whole UFO is cool as heck. Alcremie being this big tower of cake is fun. Let me think. Like I said, Mega Blastoise being a whole fortress is awesome. Because that's like cool. They take a design and they it's awesome. Mega Venusaur is just one big flower. Or Gigantamax Venusaur, I mean, sorry. This is the same thing though. They're both kind of the Mega Venusaur and Gigantamax Venusaur are like the same thing. They really are two different design wise. It's like, yeah, I get it, but they probably could have done a little bit more with Venusaur. I don't know. That would have made it like cool. Like maybe they should have gone it more in on like the frog part of it. You know? When I saw Mega Frost last, you thought it was a Gigantamax? Yeah, that's fair. And you know what? I think it kind of is in a way. It is for sure a sort of like Gigantamax type design. The alpha in the game is insanely big. The score deserves a Mega more than Flygon, and I'll die on that hill. Yeah, the other thing is, like, if they did a Gigantamax Gliscor would be pretty sick. That would be cool. Watch them give, like, Flygon a Gigantamax. That'd be funny. They would be like, huh? The people would be like, that's not what we wanted. That's not the same. Oh, man. It'll be interesting to see how they incorporate Dynamax stuff into Champions. Whenever they decide to throw that in. My favorite baby Pokemon would probably be... That's a good question. Probably Cleffa. I like Cleffa. Or Togepi. Togepi's a Actually, I like Togepi the most. Trevenant needs a Mega more than Flygon. Not really. Nah. I would say Flygon needs it more. Kind of like, I think, well, Goodra at least has an alternate form, you know. Goodra has a Suian Goodra. Flygon's got nothing. I'm just interested in the new abilities when that drops. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what they do for Gen 10 as far as the ability goes. I'm kind of thinking we're not going to get a whole lot for Gen what's it called? Gen 10 as far as like during the direct. And we're not going to get a whole lot. We might get like a little trailer that shows off like the region. I think that's about it. And then maybe a starter reveal or something. We'll see. I don't even know if we'll get a starter reveal, to be honest. It'll probably be about as vague as the Gen 9 teaser was. And that didn't give us like any information, so I'm not hoping for a whole lot. What I really want from the announcement is like some sort of way to play the older games, whether it's a collection or if it's on the Nintendo Online or whatever. Don't matter to me. As long as it's not going to break my bank. I swear, if it really is them giving us Gens 1, 2, and 3, but it's like $70 for that, I will not pay for that. I can just do this. I will just do this. You know what I mean? Like, at that point, I can play. It's on my phone, man. The only reason why I would ever consider getting the older versions is for Pokemon Home connection, and even then, it's like I would think I would much rather just do a ROM hack, man, every time. You know? No, it'll be $80 or $100. You're welcome. Thanks, Peter. Oh, thank you. I feel the shiny Woobat in black and white. You're hunting in Gen 10. Ooh, yeah, go for it. If it's in there, hopefully you can go for it. Favorite shiny Pokemon is definitely shiny Gyarados. What's yours? What's your guys' favorite shiny Pokemon? $80 or $100 is so funny. You're not even wrong though, Peter. That's the sad part. I would think if they do a collection, it'll be digital only. They'll probably, well, they might do a hard copy release, but I have the feeling it'll be like I would hope it'd be a thing they shadow drop. The only thing I think has the most plausibility to get shadow dropped, and probably will get shadow dropped, is Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Which I will totally play for you guys at some point, but the week after that is when what's it called comes out, Pokopia, and I don't think I would have enough time to stream to like beat that game live for you guys before then. So I'm excited for it. I'll probably just play through it on my own time, not gonna lie. Mew or Mewtwo? Yeah, I would also pick Mew. But yeah, the collection's gonna have to be like $50 tops. Even then, it's a lot. It's steep. I'm hoping they remember that when they release this and that it's not too bad. But I'm afraid it will be. If it's like $40 like the old games used to be, I'd be like, all right, fine. Because that's how much I would be paying for them, Switch to Totodile. Next one, I'll check Totodile. The following sprite will be shiny, by the way, so if you're wondering, it will look shiny when we check it. Shiny tote. I wish. I wish. Oh, another thing I'll be doing in March, other than Pokopia, I'm gonna get the new link set. Spam shiny. Do not spam anything in chat, please. Thank you very much. No spamming, please and thanks. I'm gonna be making the new Legend of Zelda Lego set. The what is it? The final Ganon battle or whatever. I'm gonna do that on stream. So, or don't. Yeah, thank you. Or you know what? Don't do that because that's just nonsense. Guess what? You're enjoying some really good food right now. Was I right? Sparkle. I'm open. Spamming is cringe. Thank you. Truer words have never been spoken. Anyway, I'm very excited to play Pokopia for you guys, so make sure you guys keep your eyes on the channel for that. A lot of what the channel's been recently is me making Pokopia content, or Pokemon Pocket content. I've been enjoying Pokemon TCG Pocket. Jess, thanks for sticking around. Nice. I don't know who you are. I appreciate that. I know Radical Red. I've never played Radical Red, but I've watched other people play it before. So congratulations on the shiny Mudkip and the shiny Bronzor. It's pretty sick. You're just doing well? Radical Red, I think, is Nuzlocke, right? I don't remember if it's always Nuzlocke or not. Nice, Preston. Oh, that's his name, Preston. Nice, Preston. When I got the DLC for Pokemon Sword, I got a shiny Vaporeon, and it was the first DA I ever did. Nice. That's pretty cool. And Game Boy Pokemon Red, Pokemon Gold, Pokemon Emerald. If I had to pick one, why Gold? Or you know what? Yeah. No, Emerald. I think I would yeah, I would pick Emerald because of the Battle Frontier. Apple Luck. Doesn't always have to be Nuzlocke. It does have the built-in level cap. Okay, gotcha. I couldn't remember what the built-in part of Radical Red was. So are you running a Nuzlocke, or are you just doing the built-in level thing? Oh. Luca, you got timed out for 5 seconds because you were spamming emojis. So don't do that. The only time you can spam emojis in my chat is when you're a member. I think Nightbot ignores members. I think that's it's just for normal accounts. Just doing it normal. Cool. Butt kicked by Faulkner like 8 times. Oh my god. You can't even face Brock until you beat him? Yeah. Well, good luck then. You're gonna need it, sounds like. This Romhack's pretty cool. It has a built-in randomizer. There are like different things you can choose to randomize if you don't want to randomize everything. Like if you just want to randomize the Pokemon you have and then play against like the regular trainers, you can do that, which is pretty cool. I like that. I mean, granted, you would probably just run, but you could do like a randomizer Nuzlocke. That'd be pretty cool. And then have everything else be pretty normal, so you're not like feeling like, you know. What number reset am I on? I'm not sure. I used to keep track of that, and then I stopped because like the setup is kind of just not. It takes forever to set up an auto counter. I don't feel like doing it on my own. So if I had to guess, I'm probably around like reset 200. What game is this? This is Heart and Soul. It is an Pokemon Emerald ROM hack. What's the most unique starter? Unique? I don't know what you would say is the most unique one. Like if I had to think about every starter that's ever existed, which ones are similar to the other ones, I guess I would have to say that honestly, Cyndaquil might be one of them. It is a mouse. But Oshawtt's kind of like rodent-like too. I don't know. Are otters really big rats? I think so. I'm not sure. I was looking for a new one to run through just for fun. Started Lazarus instead. Lazarus is good. That's cool. Lazarus sounds pretty cool. Oh, and in case you guys have Discord, I know on Pokemon Shorts it's hard to click these, but if you guys ever want to join the Discord, you're more than welcome to. I don't know. I think that Nightbot was probably already through here a second ago, just posting about it, but I'll throw it up. Hopefully that invite works. If it doesn't, let me know. That means I'll have to update the bot. Next 2 resets, one will shine. I hope so. Anyway, very excited for Pokopia. Been making new pocket decks if you guys play Pokemon TCG Pocket. If you don't, that's all good. I think you should still check out the videos though.
The worst show on
Thanks for subscribing, Digital Magda. I appreciate that. Trying to think, what if I called you Maggie? Would Maggie be good? Would that be fun? Wouldn't be one you on TCG Pocket. I didn't check. That could have been it. We'll never know. No. I will not want to be one you on TCG Pocket. Not now, at least. If I ever do another like pocket stream, I was thinking about maybe streaming like me making decks and stuff. I might do that at some point. Sometimes it's just nice to get it done and not have to worry about setting up a stream or whatever. So, but I'll probably do a TCG pocket stream sometime in the future. So just stick around and you'll catch it. Joining the Discord helps a ton too, though. If you have Discord, I'd highly recommend you check that out. That way you definitely get the notification that I go live. Shiny Mudkip luckily only lasted like 500-ish resets. That's pretty good. And Bronzor was about 250-ish, but I had a full Dex Nav level. Gotcha. Oh, man. So you were cooking then. The Dex Nav in Emerald Sea Glass is a lot of fun. I like that one. I think that's like one of my favorite shiny hunting methods, honestly, is how they handle it in that game. It's very fun. It's really good. I kind of wish they would do that, stuff like that more often in... Like, I feel like Sword and Shield almost had it right, but then they missed the mark. Like, the Brilliant Aura thing could have been so cool if, like, as you knock out, like, 10, a couple more Brilliant Aura Pokemon have the chance of showing up. And then you knock out, like, 30. I don't know why the number has to be ridiculous. Like, you telling me I gotta knock out 100 of those things? And then it only increases the chances for it being shiny by a little bit. And, like, it doesn't increase the chance of seeing one anymore. Ugh. What's going on? There, I'm just gonna call you the Goblin. Is that okay if I call you the Goblin? For sure, Dex Nav would be a lot of fun in the newer games. It'd be pretty cool. I mean, they don't really have like the ability to do like, you know, tall grass interactions anymore, but... And someone mentioned to me recently, they were like, I kind of wish we had the option for tall grass stuff still. And I kind of agree. Sword and Shield, I think, was pretty dang close to what I wish we had, honestly, still. I think they should have kind of just stuck with how Sword and Shield did encounters, because I think Sword and Shield is like pretty good on that. It has things it's not great at, but I think that's one of the good things it's good at. I feel like they may go back to it at some point. I hope they do. We'll see if they ever do. Who knows? They might not. They might just stick with what they got now, which is like kind of fair, but it would help with like you could still encounter Pokemon, and then it would mean that they could do like a little less, you know what I mean? Like the tall grass thing is like so iconic to the series, and now we're kind of missing that now. It's sad. Pokemon just stand in streets now, you know what I mean? Like it's not quite the same, especially if they remake an older game like Black and White. Oh yeah, a mix would be cool in Black and White if we do get like the tall grass still, but also you can see Pokemon. If we get a little mix of both, that'd be awesome, but we'll see. I think a mix is good. I think you have to have both. I think you gotta have places where tall grass is a thing, and then you also have to have overworld Pokemon. I like that. I like that about Sword and Shield. That was really cool. You still have the random option of like running into, you know, whatever in the tall grass. I do hope they do make Black and White remakes soon. There was a leak. Well, someone was saying that if we do get them, it'll only be on Switch 2. So who knows if that's true? I think it's all like, you know, speculation, but that sounds like an accurate thing to me. I kind of hope it is. The Switch 2 hardware is just better, in my opinion. So I do think we just need to stop producing stop producing video games for the Switch. I'm not gonna lie. I think we should pretty much be making them for the Switch 2. As far as like Nintendo as a company, I think indies and stuff, if they still want to make games for the Nintendo Switch and their game runs just fine on Nintendo Switch, go for it. And then if you want like a Switch 2 version of the game, you know, I don't think you got to ditch the platform entirely, but I think if you're Nintendo, you do. I think if you're Nintendo and you want people to buy your product and you just want your games to have a better consistent quality, just do Switch 2. You will send a gift for me? Well, thank you. I love gifts. You have like a dragon's name. Cabdirex. Cabdirexmon Ibrahim. -U7Y. Dragon of the West. Thank you for the bronze medal. I appreciate that. I wish I could see those. I'm sure the chat thinks it's cool though. I always like seeing those in chat. I think they look fun. You can call you Cab? Okay, good. It's probably good. Alright, I'm good with Cab. Well, thank you very much for the bronze medal. I appreciate that. I don't know how much that is in real money, but any money is appreciative, so. It's not real money, it's 50 jewels. I just don't know how those jewel gifts. So you've had the shield for forever, but you haven't had jewels? What the heck? Go Looper, what is going on? I don't understand how YouTube rolls these out. It makes absolutely no heckin' sense. This is why YouTube could never have like GIF emotes. How am I doing today? I'm doing great. How are you? I'll maybe have a games launcher. That's a good, yeah, good target. Been doing good though. Been doing good. Good. That's awesome. We're streaming this Romhack. It's called Heart and Soul. It's pretty good. From what I've seen other people play of it, because we haven't gotten very far in the game at all. But it looks like a ton of fun. It'll be a blast once we start playing. I think shiny hunting the grass in this game is gonna be good. I gotta go. I'm so tired. Well, thank you for stopping in, and I appreciate the bronze medal. You get some good rest. Well deserved, I'm sure. Yeah, see you. There was somebody. This is a very different interaction than what we just had, but the Razzies, or no, Carly stream today. I mean, where that person just came in and was just like, "Sorry, I gotta go. My friend's on the phone." Oh man, that cracked me up. I was laughing. I was like, "No shot, this person." Came in and was just like, hold on, I am important. And then I don't even know if they left. I feel like the kind of people that make comments like that, they're lying, first off, because why? And then second off, they linger in chat because they want to see if you say something. Oh man, you're helping your grandma pack up? Yeah, get her out of there. I'm joking. Hopefully your grandma's doing all right. Yeah, pack her up. Grandma. I always think like songs and like country songs have this thing about making fun of grandmas, man. I don't know what it is. Smack your grandma. That's a line. Honky tonk by Donkey Lonk. Why would anyone be smacking their grandma? Because the butt is just that juicy? Come on. That can't be why. If you don't know the song, you like the context is like going way over your head here. I feel like it's a weird Venn diagram. People that enjoy Pokemon and people that know country music. Never look directly at the people having a sizzling plate of fajitas delivered to their table. It's what they want. I think like I don't order them often, but when I do, I just like seeing them come down because I'm excited for it myself. I don't give a crap who else sees it. I just know that I'm excited in that moment. I'm like, heck yeah, fajitas. I feel that though. I'm sure there are people that are like that. Country musicians, when they see a grandma, yeah. They gotta be picking on grandmas, and I don't know why. That honky tonk, bedongadonk. Shiny catfish is really good. Heck yeah. You talking about Whiscash? Actually, isn't Whiscash real sucky? It like barely changes. Unless I'm missing which Pokemon you're talking about. Barboach? Funny you mentioned that. There's a 60s California group that has a song called Hey Grandma. Oh, really? Are they making fun of grandma on that one too? I feel like historically when grandmas are brought up in any music, they're supposed to be a goofy character. Country musicians try to make good music challenge level and pop. That's not true. I will fight you right now, Galooper. There are some excellent country music artists, and most of them are women. Man, if you're really gonna come up to me and tell me you've listened to Patti Loveless and you don't like any of her music, then you're wrong. You're wrong. Don't listen to Shania Twain and tell me she's not a delight to listen to. Same as Dixie Chicks are really good as well. My Dukes are literally up. Oh my god. It's because you're not listening to the right country music. You're young, Galooper. You don't understand. There was the genre as a whole was so good. The decade before you were born, buddy. We got it. We got it. Heck yes. I better save before I accidentally lose it. Heck yeah, guys. We got the shiny Cyndaquil. And we got to talk about country. Also, there's a lot of good current country as well. If you've ever heard of, I mean, Zac Brown Band, I still think it's not bad, honestly. Their recent album's actually pretty good. They have a song with, a couple songs actually that are pretty good. Oh, you like country music? Name every country. That's what you should have said. I don't mind old school country. Roger Miller and George Jones. There you go. Yeah, I love old school country, but there's like new stuff too. Like what's his name? He made the Clockmaker from Mars. Sturgill Simpson. He's really good. I like Sturgill Simpson a lot. Dorian, what's going on? Welcome on in. Oh, now let me make sure I have a random save state. Let me put this here too, just in case some stupid nonsense happens with the save states. Welcome back, Goblin Man. Welcome on in. Heart belongs to the 1960s British rock and roll and lost tracks. There you go. All right. Can I rename my Pokemon or not? Is this a ROM hack that lets me rename it from here? Nope. Where is the name reader then? It's Adamant. That sucks, kinda. Well, I don't know what the moveset is for Cyndaquil in this game, so we might get some decent attack stab. We have Flame Wheel, don't we? Shiny Catfish in Gen 9 is really good. Is it? Driving? Heck yeah. All right, we can turn the music on now. Because now we're just gonna be doing regular hunts and stuff, so I'm totally good with having the music on. Do I have it turned down on? Where do I have it turned down at? Is the question. It might be turned down on the volume mixer. There we go. Cool. All right. So we don't get Pokeballs for a while, so we're not gonna be catching any shinies. Hopefully, you don't accidentally run into any here. It'd be kind of sad if we did. All right, we got shiny Cyndaquil though, guys. Let's go. I think the name rater's in what's it called too? Is this already? Oh, it's regular. Are we sure that's regular Hoot though? Are we absolutely positive this is regular Hoot? It's actually kind of good to have an adamant nature early game because this means our tackle is really good, so that's nice. Dude, the shiny Cyndaquil is looking sick. Heck yeah, I'm pumped. I'm excited to get this started. I wanted to do Totodile at first, but then oh, dude, look at this Hoodoo just chilling. Oh, that's so cool. Heck yeah, driving. Heck yeah, Dorian. I hope your day was all right, Dorian. I hope you made it through the day all right. There's an electronics event on February 15th. Video games, Laserdisc, and more. The 15th, I think. Oh no, the 15th I do have plans. Emily really wanted to go to this home and garden show since we have a house now, so we're going to the home and garden show that's here in Cebus. So I'll be have fun though. Since I haven't spoken to you lately, I bought an iMac G3 computer for the. Oh, that's cool. Is it running? It's Dondozo. Oh yeah, Dondozo is nice. I do like Dondozo quite a bit. I was gonna say Wishcash's shiny is awful. You can't be talking about Wishcash. That is cool though, Space Ghost. That's awesome. I could have added a level cap to this. I probably should have, honestly, now that I think about it. I think that would have been fun. But it's okay. I'll try not to over level too much. Oh yeah, that's right. We have running shoes. I forgot about that. They gave them to us right away. We also have the ability to just run from stuff if we don't like it. It's L, start in A. Oh, L. Yeah, you can just run straight from here, which is like so nice for shiny hunting. So if you see a Pokemon and it's not shiny, like this is literally all it's for. But if you, oh, Rattata sprite looks cool in this game. You can just run away from that menu. You don't have to do it here. But I still think it's the same odds of whether or not, you know, you can like run away. Potion, run it. It is scary to jump off ledges. That's so true. What's going on up here? You can't climb ledges. Yeah, whatever. I have to remember. Ugh. See how many times I missed the door there? Jesus. I think I don't want to battle too much because, like I said, A, we don't want to overlevel Cyndaquil, and B, we can't catch any shinies right now anyway, so. Watching Keith reset over 2 shiny electrodes and a hoe in this ROM was very amusing. It sounds like he told me he skipped over Lugia like 4 times. I was like, what are you talking about, dude? That's insane. 4 different times is wild, dude. Bought it for 80 bucks. Oh, the Home and Garden show is at the IX Center right now. Lots of free samples and food. Nice. Yeah, the one that's close to us. Puffy Pop Popcorn has a booth. If I see Puffy Pop Popcorn, I'll grab it and let you know what I think of it. Space Ghost. Mouse and keyboard. I reseated the RAMs. The power button doesn't flicker anymore. And the max sound plays. Hey, you know what? I'd say that's good enough. Ooh, those, okay, so we're not getting apricorns. It's berry trees, which is so much more helpful. 5 orange berries is so good too, actually. That's awesome. What is this? Is this just a fun little like, oh, I just get to see the Centret run through the grass. I love that. The man can't just catch shiny normally, and I love him for it. I know, he's got to make it a whole thing. Okay, whatever, fine. Follow him. Go ahead, lead the way. I'm so happy we can finally start playing this game. Well, the resets I was doing on the last stream technically weren't giving us a new Pokemon, I guess. So then I found out how to do it. So yeah, those I don't know. We could have gotten incredibly lucky, but I think those are the Masuda odds. So I think shiny hunting with Masuda odds is gonna be fun in this game for sure. Everybody got the Nickelodeon clock radio? What? And it works? That's cool. I'm trying to think if there's any like hardware in general that I would be all over about getting. Cherry Grove looks so good. Look at all these like cherry blossoms and stuff. Actually true to the name, Cherry Grove. So good. I love it. I would be shocked if one changed right in front of me. On the for Nickelodeon telephone, good luck. If I ever see it, I'll let you know. I probably never will, but hey. It could happen. Oh, we got a Chansey behind the table. Nice. One of the reasons I'm excited for Pokopia is because I would love to run. I don't know how much we'll be able to terraform and stuff in the game, so that's like up to, that's a bunch of question marks, but I do hope we can like get really close to remaking places, and if I can remake Gen 2 Johto, that'd be a lot of fun. We'll have to see what we can do. Spinnerack, nice. 64 megabytes and 128 megabytes. Oh man, I don't even know if you can run Minesweeper. I'm not even sure about that. The fact that we could get shiny Spinnerack is pretty cool. I don't know what Pokemon we'll end up seeing. I'm sure they've changed the tables a little bit here as far as what we can run into. So I don't know if this is a normal spawn here. I think it is, but I'm sure they've messed with some of them a little bit. I think you can get Larvitar as early as like, you can get Larvitar in the cave, I think, coming up. It's not just Dunsparce in there. I guess you can encounter Larvitar as well, but it's like a rarer spawn. So we might try to hunt that. Who knows? We'll see. For collection purposes, you're happy with it? Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, we can go. Okay, this is cool. We got Poliwag chilling up here. That'll be fun to explore a little bit when we can surf. What are these? Citrus berries, probably? Oh, no, it's more orange berries. Cool. They're giving us so many. And then they just replant, which is so nice. God, I did not like that mechanic about Gen 3. I'll be honest. Oh, wait, hold on. Nope. If Pokemon are holding held items too, by the way, they will drop them when we knock them out, so. Do you know PokeTuber React? Is his name just PokeTuber? If so, no. I don't know who the heck that is. I don't know who that is. Oh, I forgot about the instant run button. Ooh, big pink trees is cool. Okay. Oh, and you have... Okay, interesting, interesting. These look different. I was gonna say, those are just like headbutt trees, right? That's cool. Hello. I did visit, as you foretold. Oh, mystery egg. Cool. Ah, Professor Oak. Oh, it's definitely rare. Go ahead, I'll take it. Never mind, you know, I gotcha. You can tell me, it's okay. You gotta feel like it's goofy because I make fun of it. I make fun of everything. Oh no, something's going on. What could possibly be happening? I feel like they made the shiny Cyndaquil sprite like way more pink in this one, which is kind of nice. I like it. Typhlosion look pretty good too. It probably pops. We gotta run back. What health is he at? Okay, we're at full. Or run it. I don't know how to explain it. Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever heard of it before. I'm sure you could explain it. Give it a shot. Give me a try. Oh, yours isn't even shiny. And now I think we just start swinging since we have adamant nature. We've got to win this, I think. I just don't know what our IVs are like. Not that we're doing a hardcore Nuzlocke, but it's I do think about these things from time to time. Adamant's pretty wild though, because I do think a lot of the fire moves we get are physical. Like I think we get Flame Wheel, and I think we can learn Fire Punch. So that's my trainer card. Oh no, you saw my name. What do you guys think Silver's name should be? Wrong answers only. Junior double triple whopper. Oh, well, it's probably Tuesday. A silk scarf. Nice. Dude, silk scarf this early is actually kind of wild. We'll take it. Bum, 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 bum. Did I happen to get his name? Yes. It's Whopper. Junior double triple Whopper. All lowercase. So Whopper was his name? Yes. Thanks for helping my investigation. No problem. I haven't had a Whopper in ages. Yeah, me neither. PokeTuber React is a channel of other streamers who react to news. Oh. Well, hopefully it's with, like, their consent. I'll take a Yumbo if they sell those. I don't know what the hell a Yumbo is. You may have what it takes. Thank you. It will be a hard one. Make sure you talk to your mother. What? Pokeballs. Nice. Never mind. I'll take those. I'll take those. Thank you. All right. Let's see. We gotta go talk to mom. We're about to go on an adventure. Do not save my money. Okay, cool. Thank goodness. I thought she was gonna try to take my money. There was a ham and cheese style sub sandwich, mayo and lettuce. Ooh, nice. Sounds pretty good. All right, the next leg of our shiny hunting journey begins. We will catch a shiny. I want to try to see if we can do one on every route. I don't know. I feel like with the way boosted odds and being able to go through encounters this quickly, I feel like we should be able to find one pretty quickly. Do you know PM7? Yes, I do know PM7. I don't really watch his content, but I do know who he is because of how popular he is. Heck yeah, Jess. Let's see if we can find it. Probably. Shiny Rattata would be cool, and Shiny Hoot Hoot would be cool too. I really would like Hoot Hoot though, but we'll take either one. Oh shoot! I got used to being able to hit that shortcut. It's a pretty cool shortcut. Oh, there was a Pokeball button too. I love it. He is funny. Gotcha. Cool. I'll trust you. Back in the day, it was $5. I tend to stay away from fast food unless Sheetz is considered fast food. Sheetz is definitely fast food. It's food in a gas station. That's 100% fast food. It's fast food like Wawa is fast food, you know? Same thing. Definitely fast food. But I do think we'll try to get a shiny in like every route. I do think that'd be sick. It'll take a while, I think, for some of these, but that's okay. Pursuit odds, I'll take that. Because then that means sometimes we will get some pretty cool shinies, I'd say. If we get repeats and stuff too, and like if we get 2 shinies in a route, I'm not against catching them and using them, you know? I would say Sheetz is definitely fast food, without a doubt. Sheetz ain't bad though, as far as the Sheetz goes, food wise. It's pretty good. It's about what you would expect, but like not in a bad way though, you know what I mean? It's good though. That's what I'm saying. It fills you up quick. Most of them sell taquitos. Nice. And they have good quesadillas. Good to know. Interesting. Their breakfast isn't too bad. I don't know if they're still running the deal, but they were running a deal where it was like $5 and you got 4 French toast sticks, a breakfast sandwich, and then like something else. And I was like, a coffee for $5. I was like, that's insane. That's like such a good deal for $5. You're giving me French toast sticks and a sandwich and a coffee. I was like, that's actually not a bad deal at all. I've never been to Wawa either, but I hear people talk about it all the time, so. They got good coffee on a cool day. Heck yeah. That's all that matters. All I want is that when I go to a gas station, I want the people there to care about the gas station. They should be paid. I don't know about well, but enough, you know? Just pay them enough. Is enough ever enough? I don't know, but I've been on the hunt for school lunch food. Meyer has the French toast sticks like back in elementary school. Nice. Yeah, so did like Sheetz was their French toast sticks are like that too. They were very much like cafeteria French toast sticks. Petrol station Galuber banned. Banned. Never have I faster banned somebody. Banned. I should probably save here too, just so we don't have to do all that nonsense again we just did. Nice. The big Cyndaquil is so cool though. I'm pumped. Probably says aluminium. Probably. Probably. I like making fun of Galooper and it's like late for him and he's like the only British person here. Because everybody else is asleep. Oh, there we go. Bum, 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 bum. I was watching some more videos of Poke Park today, the Pokemon attraction park, and I kind of get the appeal of it now. I just don't know like how much it is to get in. I guess that's kind of my biggest question. And if you know, that would let me know whether or not it's worth it. Elementary school French toast, yeah. I didn't even read that right. Elementary French toast sticks is definitely a 10 out of 10. Yeah. And color with the extra letter U. Color. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. I did not mean to throw a Pokeball here. My goodness. I'm gonna reset just because I don't have to waste that one Pokeball. We might need it. We might need it. I forgot to run again. Dang. I keep forgetting about that run shortcut. Once again, love that there's a run shortcut. It is literally made for shiny hunters, or if you're like trying to beat, like complete the decks in this game or whatever, and you only want to hunt certain Pokemon. I do appreciate that the combo pops up every time too, so I don't forget it. Shiny Hoothoot is yellow and Shiny Rattata is green. I don't need it. Black Shiny Pokemon is amazing. I agree. And just my opinion. Fair. I agree that most of the shiny Pokemon that are black are pretty sick. I don't need it. Oh, I need it. I feel like every shiny Pokemon that's red is also really good too. I have some bias, but I also do think that they usually are the coolest, you know. They're good palette swaps, typically. I'm kind of hoping that the Smeargle that we get in Pokopia doesn't let us just edit blocks. But I also kind of hope they let us edit the color Pokemon are. I think that'd be so cool. It's like, once you get a certain friendship status with a Pokemon, you could change their color. That would be freaking sick. I doubt that's what it is, but it'd be so cool if it was. We still gotta understand why there's a ghost Pikachu and incredibly like colorful Smeargle and a Snorlax covered in moss. What is the reason? Razzie, what's going on? Welcome on in. Thank you for the GGs on the Cyndaquil there. We finally got it. We are free of our lab prison and we are now finally touching grass. So trying to see if we can get a Hoothoot or Rattata, I guess. One thing I wish would come back, the Rainbow Sherbet. Oh heck yeah, I'm sure those are still around, right? I'm sure someone's still making the Rainbow Sherbet push pops. They gotta be. I don't even know what them. I do wonder what all the NPCs are gonna do in Pokopia though. Professor Tangrowth seems pretty chill. And they might not even do anything. They might just be characters that have backstories. But even still, that'll be cool. That will be cool. There's a chance that none of them do anything, really. But I feel like they have to have some function in some way for them to show them off like that. I'm using charm odds, but I might drop it to 512. That's what I'm doing right now, Razzie. Yep. I'm doing a 512 Masuda odds. Just like you said, to make it like a quicker shiny run. It's fun for like a shiny only playthrough option though, in my opinion, if you just want like a quicker one. Because it's still like, you're still going to be doing like, I've had Masuda hunts go for like 1,500, 2,000 eggs, you know? So I could still be here a while. So it's not like, you know, it's easier, but like, it's not that much easier, trust, you know? I've seen the orange ones, but not the rainbow ones. Gotcha. Okay. They gotta be around here somewhere. Well, it does, but then you gotta remember, Galooper, I'm sure in this game too, Hoodoo shiny is yellow. It is yellow. I've never done a shiny only playthrough for some reason. This is the only game that makes sense for me to try. I'd say go for it. I think we're gonna try to do one in every route. I think we can pull it off. I have Masuda odds. I've had some Masuda, you know, odds where I go back to back. I've had others that take like 2,000 checks. So, and especially since we don't have to worry about even like finding the Pokemon or going through the menus, the fact that the encounter thing, we can skip it entirely is pretty sick. So being able to check it and keep going is pretty cool. And it's not even like we can't even say that we don't get to see our shiny Cyndaquil. We definitely get to see shiny Cyndaquil. So influenced, heck yeah, get influenced. I hope you had a good day today. That was pretty good. He was a fun guy, Clock. Thank you, E. I appreciate it. McDonald's Shamrock Shake. It's back tomorrow. Heck yeah. Shamrock Shake. I think we're getting ramen tomorrow. I'm excited about that. We're gonna get ramen for dinner tomorrow. I haven't had ramen in forever, so I'm excited. I think this is a really good ROM hack, honestly. Some ROM hacks are like interesting, but they don't do much for the UI, and you're just kind of left wanting more. But some of them are just like real intuitive. This is one of them. Oh, I was able to find Ethan's hat online. Like somebody that still makes the product, I guess. Or not still makes the product, but like I've been looking forever for somebody that makes like Ethan's hat. And I found ones on Etsy before, but they're not quite the same thing. Or they're not quite the quality I'm looking for, I guess. I've been absolutely obsessed with this deck. Can't put down my old Tony Hawk games. Just on the Hogwarts Legacy. I cannot talk. It's so late. Hogwarts Legacy for tonight, but I think I'm gonna do this instead. Nice, heck yeah. Go for it. Did you get a Steam Deck? That's awesome. I feel like, have you always had one? No, you just got one, right? You had to have just gotten one. You're getting a little EP, heck yeah. And that's like, I think what it is perfect for. Like, it is so good for emulators. Me personally, if I'm running emulators, I would almost prefer them on my phone, just because phones are already so close to being like Game Boy sized, you know. But there's like literally this one controller that keeps getting like advertised to me on Instagram called, it's not officially out yet, so I'm waiting for it to be like a real thing on like Amazon or something, but it's called the Pocket Taco, which is like, come on, really? That's the name you came up with for it? But it's like a controller that you plug into the bottom of your phone, and it sits in your phone like this. Instead of it being like this, it's like this, which I think is really sick. And it looks like a Game Boy, so. N64. Favorites are on PS2, heck yeah. But I probably play the PS1 ports over the N64, sick. Korux, what's going on? Uh-oh, it's Clocker in time. What's going on? Just got it recently, nice. Hope you enjoy. Sounds like you are. It is sick. It is a pretty cool little device. I miss it a little bit. The Ally is is good enough though. I wouldn't like trade it in to get the Steam Deck back or anything. But if they ever make a more powerful Steam Deck though, I'll definitely have eyes on it. I don't think it'll be like a day one purchase or anything for me, but it's definitely something I'd be interested in like seeing the progress on for sure. Funny enough, I don't really have much interest for the Steam Machine. It seems like a cool little computer, but I don't think I'm that interested in it. This N64 cart goes hard, heck yeah. I don't think I ever played. Well, maybe I did. Maybe I did play it on N64. I feel like I might have. Some PS2 or the fat one? Crazy Taxi? I have not played Crazy Taxi in forever. I'll never call it the Steam Machine. That is the GameCube. It pretty much is the GameCube, yeah. I feel like I know there are people who are the target for that device, but personally not me. I have a computer that runs just as good. I think I'm fine. The only thing that would get me to buy it is if the specs were better than my own computer, but they're not. Lurking but listening? Heck yeah, Jess. Thank you for lurking. I'm wondering what this N64 on Rocket Robot on Wheels is going for $100. I don't know what the heck that is. People must like the robot rocketing around and the fact that it's on wheels. I mean, come on. You're telling me it's on wheels? Say less. Ooh. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Classic Tony Hawk on N64. The soundtrack goes hard. Name some tracks. What do we got? Can't even imagine. Like, what are we putting on there? The GameCube? Oh, the portable lunchbox. Yeah. Or the, well, and we're talking about the the Steam Machine, which is supposed to be like a console PC made by Steam. Something that looks interesting, but like I said, I think there are people who would love it, but I think it's like, as a whole, Steam stuff is usually the kind of stuff like, I don't know, it's like the Steam Machine will be perfect for like emulating. If you wanted a $600 like, but the thing is, if I wanted a device that could emulate like on a large scale, this is it. This is what I'm doing right now. You know, I'm already doing it. I don't know how much I need one exactly. It's cool, but I don't feel like it changes much for me, you know. But yeah, I'm interested in that. It's like $35 for that Pocket Taco thing. That I'm interested in, because then I'm like, I might play some of these emulators more often if that's the case. I can just shove it in my pocket and then take it out whenever. That'd be cool. I think that's what I like the most about it, and that's what I look for a lot in some of these controllers. Is a controller I can just like literally put in my pocket. And the fact that that looks way better than some of the clamshell, or like the ones that go like this around your phone, you know, the ones that are like that, those are all right, but they're usually still pretty big. So this one being compact, I like a lot. A Panasonic GameCube. I've seen those before, not in person, but I know exactly what you're talking about. That makes sense. Superman being on there makes sense. Standing on us. Kryptonite. It's a different song. Oh man, I know Superman. I can't think of it off the top of my head right now though. I'm sure if I listened to it, I would know. Here I am. There you go. Yep. Doing everything I can. That's all I had heard here was the opening drum riff. Rip. Jesus. Oh, clockwork. Here I am. Doing everything I can. Holding on to who I am. Pretending I'm a Superman. Rise and sleep. Counting sheep. I don't know all the lyrics. Sometimes I think I'm Ted Danson. Oh man, doing everything I can, 'cause I'm a Superman. Oh boy. I'm gonna leave that hidden, but I don't know what that means. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Could you imagine going out of your way to like call someone something terrible and then have them not receive it at all because they don't know what they're reading?
Give me that sweet cash.
Razzie donated $3.
Please stop. Heck yeah, Razzie. Thanks for the $3. That evens out our Lego goal to an even 50. Oh god. Thank you so much, Razzie. I appreciate that. Oh god, I love that. Oh man. That's the guy that said it. Oh, that's him, the substitute teacher guy. What's wild is that YouTube hit it, but I don't think YouTube even knows what that means. I thought they were trying to say that I look like a history teacher. And they called me a Harris Teeter instead. I don't think that's a real thing. I think they meant to say history. But then their like audio thing misheard them. I don't know, man. Yeah, dude, you're done. That was it. You're never doing it again. He took you out. You were like, wow, I'm done. Wrap it up. Game's over. Oh my gosh. Ambos. Safety does so easy to draw. No. Ambo Pokemon in. That's awful. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, this dude is a menace. But and what's wild is that he didn't even like make any sense for me. Why was mine the nonsensical one? I think that's what's gonna piss me off even more. Is that like at least he gave you guys like clever ones. Mine's just nonsense. Why is mine just nonsense? Oh man. This guy is like an artist, dude. What the hell? Who is it? I don't know. It's just some guy. He just does like drive-by, what would you even call him? If I had the cash, I would have bought a TV like in the Fallout games. It's called the Philco Predicta. Oh, it has a name. That's cool. I didn't know that. Just yanks him off the stage, yeah. Yoink. Clockie's tunes now available on Temu. Oh man. Okay, I googled it. Harris Teeter is a grocery store chain. Oh, so he thinks I look like a grocery store manager. That's wild. Okay, so it does make sense, but it's okay. But once again, it's lost on me because I don't know what that is. Why would you not just say I look like a grocery store manager? Why specifically Harris Teeter? Where is that at even? Is it here in the US of A? I gotta know what this place looks like. Apparently I'm managing one. Oh yeah, Neo 3 is out. Who cares? All right, good. It is. Yeah, where's one near me? Oh no. It's in Baltimore. Wow. Yeah. Mostly in. Oh, well, it's in like Washington D.C. It's in. There's a ton of them in D.C. In the greater D.C. area. If I'm reading that right, I think I am. And then we got a couple in Tennessee. There's oh no, there are none near here. I was gonna say there's some near here. No, there's not. That's something else. It was like that for something else. Huh. Interesting. Now we know. Now we know. Strong clocks, weak clocks. That is only the toughest perception of people. Truly skilled trainers should try to win with their favorite clocks. That's right. Koroks is great, yeah. Strong clocks. Weak clocks. This is only the selfish perception of people. Oh man. East Coast, but I've never seen one. I was gonna say, wouldn't you know where one is? I don't think I've ever heard of that place before. I want to start my Lego Porsche Speed Champion. Oof. Well, at least you didn't. You're the manager and he's the cashier. Oh, true. True. Ari, yo, what's going on? Yo, froyo, bro, what is poppin', Ari? I ain't even gotta say it. I ain't even gotta say it. You can feel the aura coming off of it, you know what I mean? Put him to work. He's gone! Unless you mean Raz, he's the manager. I'm not sure. I think you mean that guy, though. That guy's gone, though. He's never coming back. He left the insult. Gone. No one's at the till. I guess you can request to make a chocolate shamrock shake. Oh yeah, you totally can. I've done that before. Not everyone will do it though. I've got, because some of them are lazy. Because I think it does take some effort on their part to like set it up. But they'll do it usually if you ask for a swirl, they'll do it. They've always been able to do it. But I've gone to ones before where they're like, we can't do that. And I'm sitting there like, yes, you can. You're just lazy. I've never said that before, but I've thought it. I just go, oh, okay, goodbye. And I just leave because I'm like, screw you then. See ya. Never come back here, at least not for a while, you know. But usually you can order one and they usually will swirl it. And chocolate, oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. I love chocolate mint, you know, it's like your Girl Scout cookie, what's it called? Thin mint, you know. Love it. So good. Don't give me the machine is broken excuse. They never say the machine's broken. It's always they just say it's not a thing they can do. And I sit there and go, yeah, you can. I know what the machines look like. I've worked at the McDonald's before. I've used them. They're not that hard. It is a little more complicated. I'm sure there's like a little bit more nuance to it now, knowing how a lot of these machines have been updated over the years, but still, it can't be that hard. Unless like it's an official thing now. They might be advertising it now. Who knows? They probably will, because I feel like they've tried to put more of an emphasis on their cafe stuff as of late. So I bet you it'll be a thing for sure. What the heck? I thought I saw a Google thing on my phone. Never mind. 95% of the time, the broken machine is just the one that had the reservoir overfilled. Yeah, exactly. Or they like just clean the machine and they don't want to have to put ice cream back into it. And they broken. They're just lazy. They're like, we wanted to close early for the night. And the machine, we didn't feel like, you know, having to clean the machine at close. So we cleaned it before close. So we're done with ice cream. Which I get. But like that I can understand. Gonna try and sleep. Jess, thank you so much for stopping in. I'm sure we'll wrap up here soon on the stream ourselves too here in a bit. I think we will. But I'm trying to see if we can get this shiny before the end of the stream. I think we can. Cafe stuff? McDonald's ain't no cafe. Bring back the $1 menu. They ain't never bringing that back. The $1 menu is now 5 fries and 3/4 of a small drink. That's the $1 menu. Or no, I think drinks are still $1, aren't they? Or is that different now? I don't even know anymore. Yo, can I get the 5 fry special? Sure, that's only $1. Hell yeah. Someone in the whoever's doing the fries is like, they gotta go 1, 2. Now they got me counting fries. 3, 4. Bullshit. 5. I'm going out to an event thing tomorrow. It's an agricultural cattle celebration thing. Cool. That sounds fun. I love that for you. Have fun. Yeah, get some good sleep, Jess. Thank you so much for stopping in and lurking. McDonald's 2050. What kind of payment plan would you be selecting to pay off your 3 Big Mac meals? I know. 2.5% interest is generous. I'm gonna be more than that. You're gonna actually dress like a cowboy, Ari? Heck, like a bedazzled one or like an actual cowboy? I'm a cowboy, babe. You should listen to that song before you go, and then you will embody the spirit of a cowboy. Cowboy, baby. I wanna be a cowboy, baby. Go. Wanna be a cowboy. Isn't it like technically something else? But they like had to change it to cowboy for radio or something. I forget. I believe so. Good. I think that's Kid Rock. Good old Kid Rock. I'm not a whole cowboy, so you're just gonna be a boy. Just a cow. No, not the cow. I would never say that. I called you something worse. A man. Hold on, I gotta get water real quick. I'll be right back. That's a mistake. That is. What is this? 6-7. Literally airy, dude. Here, we gotta pin that. Literally airy. You guys know where I put my sunglasses at? Oh, man. What did I miss? Do I subscribe? That's up to you. That's kind of a personal problem. I think you should, but you know. Someone show that to Miles right now. So, hey, someone immediately show that to Miles. He'll think it's the best thing. What noise does the 6-7 cow make, Miles? 6-7. That's right. Mad work, right, Razzie? Catch the owl. Just got him to bed. Shut up. Just got him to sleep. Swear to God, if he hears you say that right now and it wakes him up, so help me God, Clockwork. I will march my ass down to Columbus. I know damn well it won't be here. It will not. It will not. Text Miles. Oh, man. Seven, 6. That's why you gotta do it. You're fighting him? Oh no. 8, 9. 8, 9. And if he's hears you right now, I swear. What would this be the hand motion for that? I don't even know. Pulled off the Dikembe Mutombo finger wag. No, no, no. Not in my house, yeah. 8, 9. 8, 9. Oh, man. So good. La 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 la. Again, here you guys. La 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 la. I don't hear you. You can plug your ears, but you can't plug your farts. I was gonna say heart, but then I was like, nah, this is funnier. Oh man. It was it? I don't know about that. We are the fart vine. Sorry. I need to shut up. I need to shut up. La 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 la. Right? Isn't that cool? Yeah, Keith, we got it. Yeah. I agree, Ari. I think it looks sick. We got it done, Keith. Yes. Keith, I feel like it was just yesterday I was showing you how to, or I just gave you the ROM. I didn't even like be like, you have to go to this website, you have to patch this file onto this ROM. Gave you the ROM while you're taking it. And now you've already got like shiny Lugia. I love it. Gulliver told me how you've already skipped, what is it, 2 shiny electrodes today? Oh my god. Well, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. When does PM Clockwork come out? Well, actually, PM Artifact hasn't been around for a while, and who never knows if he'll ever come back. Can you talk to the Cyndaquil? Sure, I think so. He's happy, emitted fire, and shouted. Oh my god. Ah! Literally it's literally the emote. It's literally the emote. Suddenly playful. That's right. Last time I seen him was at the wedding. He seemed to be in good spirits. I know. I feel like I haven't seen him. I think I've seen him since then, but it's been a while. Literally that guy. That's what I'm saying. Literally that guy. Luca, welcome back in. I don't know if we'll ever see PM Artifact again. That was when I was doing bits, and I don't know. I just haven't been doing. I feel like setting up. I don't have the time for bits anymore. You know, that's the thing. That's the sad part. PKM Clockwork was when Clockwork didn't have a child, but now he does, and now he's devoting a lot more of his time to being a good dad, a lot less of his time to being a good streamer. So. Unfortunately, it means we don't see bits much anymore, but they were fun when we were doing them. I did have a really good time doing them. I would still do them and have fun with these streams like that if I had the time, but unfortunately, that's just not the case. Do you have multiple shinies? Just the one right now. We just have shiny Cyndaquil. We're trying to get another one though. What's going on? Shin Mr. Karate Mugen 25XX. These ads are wild. Certified dad moment, exactly. This is Pokemon Heart and Soul. It is a ROM hack of Pokemon Emerald, and it's of Johto, Gen 2. But we've got like Fairy as a type in this game. I think some of the sprites are updated. We could have chosen to have an updated shiny palette, like some of the Pokemon would be a different shiny color, but I opted for the normal one since a lot of the changes they make aren't anything like too crazy. Some of them are just like weird. I was like, we'll just go with the classics. They like palette swapped Flareon and Jolteon, and like Flareon looks like its normal shiny does. It's not that different. So I was like, whatever. We need the bits. We have the bits. Been a while. Do keep your eyes on the channel though. Like I said, I'm doing a lot of pocket content right now, so if that's not really your thing, I get it. But I've been having a ton of fun making pocket decks again. Fantastical Parade has been a fun set. I've had a blast. So there's a remake of Heart Gold Soul Silver and an upmake of Gold and Silver. It's both. That's the crazy part. Is that it is both. I think it takes elements of both and it makes them into this game. I think there's also like improvements and such as well. But this one's a pretty true 2 of Johto, from what I understand. Whereas like Emerald Sea Glass is pretty much a true Gen 3, but it's got a lot of like other stuff going on that's not in the base game. Sarah, what's going on? I never thought of it that way. It literally is a Gen 3 ROM hack of a Gen 4 remake of a Gen 2 game. Can't pull anything good enough to make a deck? Dang. Hey, do you have Mega Mawile? Because if you have Mega Mawile, that's all you need. Sarah, thanks for becoming a Coggy again.
Ooh-wee.
Thanks a ton.
Thanks for being a member. Ooh-wee.
Thanks a ton, Sarah. I appreciate that. Hope you're doing well tonight. I feel like there's something I wanted to send you today, Sarah, but I forgot. Oh well. Sometimes it happens. There are some good cards though in Fantastical Parade. Once you do get some of those cards, Razzie, there's some really good like Peculiar Plaza is really good. Alolan Muck can be interesting, kinda. I was watching there's this content creator I watch, Zatumi, or he goes by Zen, who makes a ton of decks. He often streams a lot of his deck making and stuff, so it's kind of cool to see his process as to like how he makes a deck or what he throws in and out of a deck to make it work. You only have 2 Mimikyu and a 9-Tails. Gotcha. I have another extra. I gave one to Maddie P the other day. I can send you them all a while here. And the Mega Guard, I just got the second Mega Guard like yesterday, and I've opened like 80 packs, which is wild. But yeah, I don't have either immersive. I just got 2 Mega Gardevoir. I think I have a playset of each of the EXs now, but I don't know that for sure actually. Oh, I don't have the regular Mega Kangaskhan, but I have that full art that I played in the deck video today, so that's a whole thing. I like Mega Mogwai as well. Sir Ralph McCutts, welcome on in. Mega Mogwai is another YouTube content creator that has a really good oh, you painted a Game Boy shell? That is sick, Sarah. I love hearing that. Send that my way. I'll check that out. How's it going, Ralph? Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. I'll do, heck yeah. Kind of when we get it tonight, but I don't think we will. Well, we did get Shiny Cyndaquil though. That's good. I do love that. Shiny Cyndaquil is pretty sick. I think it's next time I play it might be daytime, because I think we're doing true 2 time here, just like it was in the old games. So a lot of night hunting probably when I stream this. But if I stream this during the day, like Sunday, if I have time. I might even have time tomorrow, we'll see, but McDonald's secured. Nice. I had McDonald's for dinner today too. I had double quarter pounder, and we still have some leftover Grinch shakers, so I put some Grinch salt on it. Ever since we got the recliner a couple days ago, it's been such a cozy game changer. Nice. And it's not hurting you. That's awesome, Ari. I love that. I've been having a ton of fun. I saw that earlier. You were talking about how you did art, or doing more art and stuff. That drawing I said was cute. That was something you did recently, right? The one you posted on your Insta story. But yeah, I've been having a ton of fun with pockets. I'll be making more pocket content for sure. More videos and shorts and stuff. Yesterday, yes, nice, yeah. That's awesome. It looked good. You're good at art. It's good. Oh. Yeah, show Keith. Only Keith, though. I just love playing this more and more because just the shiny Cyndaquil follow me is so cool. I saw the Pocket was releasing base set cards. Base set cards. You mean like the deluxe pack they had out for a bit? Send it on Discord? Nice. Oh, cool. Okay, that's fun. I love that. That is sick. So this is a Game Boy Advance SP. That's cool. Heck yeah. That's a good Zubat, too. You did good. I don't blame you if you don't know, Aaron. I don't know, honestly. That's fair. That is fair. Hope we get some Gen 10 info on Pokemon Day. Me too, Corex. We were talking about Pokemon Day earlier. The only thing I really want, honestly, is just for them to shadow drop. I just want them to release Coliseum and XD Gala Darkness. That's it. That is all I'm looking for from that direct. That's it. That's all I want. I feel like it's not a big ask. That's all I'm looking for. Please. Or like if we get it before Pokemon Day, then I don't care what the heck they talk about on Pokemon Day. Yes, you do it. Heck yeah. Zubat's a cool one to be your favorite, to be honest. Zubat's pretty sick. When I was a kid, I think I thought it was lame, but then they gave Crobat, gave it Crobat as an evolution. Now I think it's a pretty cool Pokemon. Gen 1, I was like, meh. Gen 2, I was like, hold up. Wait a minute. I know. I know it works. I think part of it is like, and the thing is too with Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness, they don't even got to give me home support. I could care less. I just want to play the games. If they don't want to give me home support, that's fine. I don't care. But I feel like part of it might be them trying to figure out if they can make home support a thing for the game. And they probably want to release, I don't know, they're weird about how they release stuff. Because we still don't have home support for ZA, right? It's already way too late for that. Maybe that's what they'll shadow drop that day. They'll be like, all right, guys, the announcement you've been waiting for. Home connectivity for Pokemon Legends ZA. Like, okay, I guess it's cool. I can bring in my shiny Zygarde now, but I ain't playing the game, so why would I bother? They're gonna be like, here's the new Mega Garchomp you guys already dug out of the files. We're gonna be like, cool, whatever. Neat, I guess. Oh man, it's gonna be so sad. Unless they really do announce more content for that game, it'd be wild if they did. If they're like, hold on, there is more ZA content, there is actually a second DLC, that would be wild. I doubt it. I highly doubt it, though. Like I said, the only thing I want from Pokemon Day is Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness. That's all I want from Pokemon Day. That's it. They could give us the crappiest Gen 10 teaser, and I would cry if that's a big announcement for Pokemon Day. Sarah, I will say, there is a credible leaker that has been going around. And they said, they did a Riddler coup thing, so I don't know how true it is. I don't know how accurate it is either. This guy's name is Ball Guy. Yeah, his name is Ball Guy, yes. But he's done leaks before, and they've been right. So he's right about ZA stuff, that's right. Or some nonsense like that. Oh, Nick, thanks for becoming a Coggy. Or you've been one, right? Or you haven't been. You have been, that's right. Pokemon Day announcement, I pooed the bed. Thank you, Nick, for pooing the bed for 26 months. That's a lot of underwear to go through. Thanks a ton, I appreciate the support. The way it reads in my, all I could see was my preview window, and I was like, I'm pretty sure he's been a Coggy. What's underwear? Oh no. Underwear. Let me see here. I'm just trying to find. Oh yeah, he was right about a bunch of the ZA megas. That's right. He leaked a bunch of the ZA megas in some way. They were right about the Gen 10 stuff too. Or at least it's like the same with the other stuff. I don't know if it's on the PokeLeague subreddit, but they were essentially saying that it does seem like we're getting Gen 5 remakes announced for Pokemon Day, but they're going to be Switch 2 only. So, we shall see if that is true. But the guy's leaked before, and he was talking about different songs and stuff, and he mentioned the colors blue, green, and black. And he said, what was it? It was Pearl Jam's Black or whatever. And he said that it would only be playing on the newest iPhone because it was just songs, you know. So I take that as that they're talking about there is going to be a Gen 5 remake, but it's only going to be on the Switch 2, which would make sense. A new Mystery Dungeon would be cool too. I agree. A new Mystery Dungeon would be pretty sick too. Thanks for being a member for 16 months, by the way, Sarah. Heck yeah. I appreciate that a ton. 16 and 26. Oh my god. Quick, someone have 7 in their members. What was Razzy's at? Razzy's was 26, right? Oh, my chat's breaking. I'm breaking my chat. I'm breaking my chat. No, it's just been 26 and 16. Razzy's was the super chat that asked me to stop singing. Here I am, doing everything I can. Holding on to who I am. I am fine with Switch 2 only, Gen 5. Me too, yeah. As long as they run well. I just have to see what they look like. Like, if we are actually getting them announced on Pokemon Day, I'm not going to get my hopes up. Because I would be excited to go back to Gen 5. It's been a minute. I'd be pumped to go back to Gen 5. But the art style is going to be the thing, you know. If they're doing the BDSP thing again, I think I'd be like, eh. I honestly think I wouldn't buy them. Or I'd get them, like, secondhand. You know what I mean? I'd be like, yeah, I'll wait. I just don't want another Let's Go game. That's fair. I think they're all right. I think another Johto one would be kind of neat. You know what I mean? Oh, man. No, and then they were also talking about how it sounds like we're getting a Pokemon Classic collection, like it's its own thing, not like an online Nintendo Online thing. It'd be like its own thing. Your boy Waddle? That's fair. If I get a remake of Mystery Dungeon 2, I might simply pass away. That'd be pretty cool. Figured he'd be your favorite person ever. Who? I feel like I'm missing something. This is my stream and I feel like I'm the third party. What is going on? How does that happen even in my own stream? Oh, man. Why won't this rat be green or this bird be golden? Gotta be golden. Oh, man. What's in your Snapchat story? All right. I'm watching this by turning it on. It'll be in front of my microphone too, so it won't pick it up as much. I see what niggas talking about now. What? Really? Oh, man. Oh yeah, I still have to check out. So that one song you were telling me about, Sarah, is that song like, is it out? I assume like I can go listen to it. Or do we just know like the name of it? And they haven't like shown it off yet or whatever. I always forget it is about that time of year again for Eurovision. Oh, you gotta go feed the kitties? Well, have a good time feeding the kitties. But yeah, it's about the time of year for Eurovision. It's out. Okay, I'll have to go check it out then. I figured it was, but you never know. I mentioned earlier, yeah, I'm getting Ethan's hat in the mail. It's pretty cool. I found a website that sells one that actually looks just like this, so I'm pumped to get it. Should be cool. It's a snapback. I'm not really the biggest snapback person, but it's a hat that I'll probably be wearing backwards anyway, so I'm good with it. Who knows? Maybe I'll like snapbacks. Maybe I'll be into it or something. I don't know. Well, I'll probably typically wear it backwards like Ethan does, so. I also gotta get that Pokopia stream posted. And then I'm also gonna be making the, I mentioned this earlier too. I'm gonna make the Lego Legend of Zelda Ganon Final Battle set. I think I'm allowed to get it. I hate that I did this again. I want to make sure we got all our Pokeballs just in case the shiny takes forever to get. So we gotta load the game back up here. We saved since we started doing this, so it's all good. All right. So I'm excited to be making that. I think the way I'll do it is I thought about whether or not I wanted to do it top down. So I started looking at people that have done builds before. And I think what I'll do is I'll use this setup, but I'll be like, well, it won't be a short stream. It'll be like a regular stream probably. Unless you guys have like any sort of idea. I don't know if anyone out there really cares, but if you guys have any ideas as to how I can do like a shorts Lego build, I feel like I probably could figure something out, but the layout would have to be like fun or something. I don't know. And you'd have to be able to see the Lego parts too. That's the most important bit, but it would kind of be like this, but not, you know, not quite, you know, this tight either as far as the camera angle goes. But I'd be like, we'd have the microphone, I think would be the hardest part, but I figure if I like boost the gain on it enough or something, you guys can hear me loud enough, you know, where it's not too big a deal. But I can set up a card table that I have like back here, and then we can build the set down here, and I can change the camera angle and stuff too. I'm thinking of Keith showed me a camera arm that you can mount on your wall. Thinking I might get that, because then I can at least like bring the camera out a bit farther too when I want to do stuff like that, or if I ever want to do top down like tech reviewy type stuff too, I can still do that as well if I ever want to. Because like the top down will still be cool if we ever get like new hardware or whatever for the stream. So as far as like gaming stuff goes, so just a thought. Oh yeah, I do have a ceiling fan. That's not a bad idea. Could you guys imagine? You guys would be so sick. That's a good word stream. That would be such a good word stream. The arm is honestly a game changer. I feel like it'd be sick because I can like pose it and stuff too and everything, you know? And having a fixed point, like I said, for like the tech stuff would be cool. And if it comes out of the wall a fair bit, I can move it around. Oh, Sarah, thank you so much for the 50 euros. That's a lot. Thank you so much, Sarah. I appreciate that a ton.
Donated 50 euros through super chat.
Thank you, Sarah. That was awesome of you. Thank you so much.
Funds.
YouTube usually does a conversion by the end of stream, but I'll just do it now. Well, thank you so much, Sarah. I appreciate that. Maybe have fun with the cats. It's close to 60. We'll call it 60. Yeah, hype in the chat for Sarah. Thank you so much, Sarah. All right, now we're at... Huh. I think I'm doing that right? Yeah. Nice, Sarah. Look at that. That's a nice even goal. That's good. I like that. That is good. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that a ton. I think I did the math right on that. We were at 50 and then 61 would be 111. That's pretty cool. You didn't even mean to do that, but here we are. Sometimes life's beautiful that way, you know? I almost don't want people to donate. Oh, man. Oh, man. Heck yeah. But yeah, we're going to be building that Lego set. I'm excited to build that one, though. That one looks pretty sick. And then the camera arm setup will be cool, too. I think normally we'll be streaming like this with, you know, I'll still have this webcam where I have it now on this IKEA board that I got. But having the option to kind of have that on like a mount, you know, would be cool. So the biggest question is like, how big of a mount arm do I need? Because like all this, like the stuff like down here, like my desktop and stuff, it would have to come out like a foot or two for sure. I need something to wash down that hot honey chicken sandwich. Good luck. And then when I'm not using it, I'd want it to be easy for me to like store in the like a down position or something, so it's not coming out of the wall too much. That'd be my biggest thing. I'm sure something like that exists. I'm sure I can find something. Water, Keith. Water. I forgot they were doing hot honey. I saw they were, and then I was like, nah, I want a double quarter pounder. I'll have to try that at some point, though. Hopefully that's still around for a minute. I guess a whole box of Girl Scout cookies will have to do. Oh, Keith. Keith. Silly Keith. Girl Scout cookies are not water. Come on. Oh yeah, and we're trying to get ramen tomorrow. Emily's looking at different places because she's the pickier one, especially when it comes to like ramen and such. I'm not even bothering with, you know, what's on the menu until I get there. I'll just go off vibes. Chicken, or I'll probably do seafood because I haven't had seafood in forever. Since Emily's not the biggest seafood fan, I don't really get it too often, so. Probably go for some shrimp. Some places have calamari on their menu too. Give me some calamari as an appetizer. Hell yeah. Alright, I think I have to wrap up here soonish. I said that like half an hour ago, but we've been having fun. We've been having an excellent time. Yeah, other than that, I don't know what else we have really planned for the channel. Like I said, it's just whatever I feel like. It's gonna be rough because it's like after Pokopia comes out, Lord knows. I mean, if Pokemon Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness do come out on Pokemon Day, then after feel like I'm done making stuff for Pokopia, I'll probably shift to doing something like that, or I'll keep doing this game if I haven't finished it by then, or you know, if I'm still feeling Pocket, depending on, you know, what they give us for Pocket, I might make some more Pocket decks. I've been having fun making Pocket decks. Guys, you just keep playing long enough, you're gonna get it. All right, so we can't knock this thing out. We have to be careful with shiny board. I think we can tackle it and it won't knock it out, right? Oh boy. I think a tackle will not knock this out. Okay. We're adamant too, that's the rough part. A crit might knock it out actually. Nice, thanks. Yeah, we got it. Well, not yet. We haven't caught it yet. All right, we caught it. Nice, heck yeah. We can actually nickname him now too. Ember, useless. Well, it's a fire type move. We'll take it, I guess. Yeah. This one I'm gonna call Ash. Because Ash gets that shiny Noctowl. Heck yeah. It has fly? Until a new badge is okay, fair. Really? Oh no. Oh, just okay, that's just in the UI as like a quality of life thing. Okay, that's cool. I'm good with that. Nice, heck yeah. It's a subtle change. It doesn't really look shiny actually. Well, you can tell it's shiny compared to the one that's at the bottom of the screen. So if there is one to compare it to, you will know. But Noctowl is also like way more noticeable. So when it's a Noctowl, it'll be super noticeable. Is there a special physical split? And this one there is. I believe I had the option to shut it off. And I chose, oh, that's so good. And I chose not to, so. Heck yeah, shiny hype. Heck yeah, yeah, right. I think this is the way to go. That was fun. See, we got that shiny. We got 2 shinies in like 2 hours. Now I can pretty much, you know, move on to the next route. Well, I've been shiny up there for God knows how long. Oh, man. We go to the next route and do it again. We'll also do it before we get any encounters. Oh my god, those aura berries already grew back? That's crazy. Wild, even. Swag. Here, let me save real quick. I gotta remember to save or we lose it. God, the saves take forever. That makes sense, though, I guess. This isn't perfect. And then we gotta do save state just in case, because we do have one. It's not the whole thing. Alright, well that is that. I think we're about done. Well, thank you guys so much. We did get shiny Hoothoot and shiny Cyndaquil today. That is pretty sick. I love that a ton. Shiny Cyndaquil looks so good. It being adamant, so whatever. Oh, guys, give me nature guesses for Hoothoot. Give me Hoothoot nature guesses. Swag. Swag. Pretty boy swag. Pretty boy swag. Pretty boy swag. Lax, docile. Good choices, good choices. Pretty boy swag. Yeah. I don't know when I'll make more pockets. I might do like a pocket stream tomorrow, maybe, or Sunday. Whenever I stream next. And then we'll come back to this game at some point. But I'd be down to like make some videos and stream it for you guys. I just don't know what decks to make. I think I have, I'm trying to think if I have like 1 or 2 decks that I've made that aren't like posted yet. Keep ending up a little behind on stream. That's fair. Right now I'm getting like some dropped frames here. I get quite a fair bit of dropped frames actually on some of these streams recently, and I'm not sure why. Well, I know why. It's because this computer is like pretty far from where the Wi-Fi should be, but I don't think it's your fault, Ari. I think it's the way my stream is being handled. Whenever I drop frames, I think instead of lagging out on the stream and making the circle thing appear, I think what it is doing is instead it is making you guys seem like we're on like normal latency, but we're on ultra low. So that might be all it is. So I don't know, it's probably not you guys, it's probably me. Because it's been 4% of the stream today has been dropped frames, which is pretty freaking high. Which kind of sucks. And now it's dropping it again a little bit. I don't know how to mitigate this. It's gotta be something to do with like I use like this node that's connected to my router. I might have to like reset it or something. I think that's probably my best bet. So, all right, we got docile and wax. Let's see what we got. It is adamant as well. Okay. Are you joking? How are they both adamant? What is going on? Both of them? Both of them? Did I break something? I'm Adamaxing, yeah. Hold on, let me go catch a random Pokemon here. I gotta know. I'll just reset, but I gotta know. Did I break something? Can I change it back? Probably not. Oh, I should probably buy more Pokeballs too. That makes sense. Let's go. I'm glad I did this. I found that out. I want a 64 chance, I guess, right? Well, I don't know how many natures there are, I guess. But there is also a chance that it's not randomized for some strange reason. Both being adamant? I think so. That number sounds right. Had to run out of the Pokeballs that I got. Oh my gosh, I figured Spinnerack would not be that hard to catch. Because it is. Oh my goodness. I need to find like a level 2 or something. I gotta catch another one just to find out. Because I feel like there could be a chance that I screwed something up when I set the settings up. Because maybe it was like, do you want randomized natures? And maybe I turned that off on accident, even though they're technically always randomized in the base game. I don't know. Let's find out. Because if this is adamant too, I don't think it's by chance. We'll have to see though. I don't care. We're not saving this anyway. If they are just both adamant out of chance, that's crazy. Oh no, this one's lax. Huh. That's wild then. The fact that they're both the same nature is pretty nuts. That's pretty crazy. Lax, yeah, that one was lax, so they can't be different. Huh. That's crazy then. That's actually pretty nuts. All right, guys. Well, that's been Heart and Soul for today. I appreciate everyone that came out to the stream today. Big thanks to Razzie and Sarah for donating $64 today. I appreciate that a ton. Big thanks to Sarah for becoming a Kagi again. Thanks to Nick for 26 months. That's awesome. Thank you so much for 26 months. And thanks a ton to Sarah for 16 as well. 16 months. That's awesome. We've been doing this for so long, guys. I appreciate all the support from you guys. I appreciate you, Ari. Thank you so much for being here. Y'all have been awesome. This has been a ton of fun. I've had a blast. And hopefully I can figure out what's going on with my dropped frames thing. This number seems bigger than it normally is, so something must be up, but I'll figure it out. Y'all been awesome. This has been fun. And this is Clockie, clocking out. I'll see you around.